Okay, we're going to have a quick look at how Pro Tools names the audio tracks that it imports and records, and it gives new names when you make changes or edits. So to do that, the first thing we're going to need to do is create a new audio track. So click on the last track in your session, Command-Shift-N, and create a new mono audio track, and let's call this track recording, and then press create. Cool, so here's our new track. To record onto this track, we need to arm it. So let's press arm. But what you notice is that we get this warning saying that we have to have an input assigned for it to be able to record it onto. So because we don't want to actually record any audio, we're just doing this as a test. Click on the input selector and just select any available bus that you have. I've only got these two right now, but click on anything you've got. And then just so that we don't get any feedback at any point, let's mute the track because we're not going to be listening to the audio, and then arm the track. And then let's zoom in a little bit, go to the start of our session by pressing return, and I'm going to record by pressing Command and Spacebar on my Mac. So Command and Spacebar, record a little bit, stop, and let's see. So we can see here that Pro Tools has named this audio clip, even though there's no sound on it, recording _07. And I was wondering, it's like, why is it 07? Why isn't it 01 in this instance? And of course, I've been preparing for this video and already done this. So what I realized is that if you go into your the folder of your project session and look in your, so here it is here, and look in your audio files, you'll see all your previous recordings. And if I list these by their name, I'd already tested making a track called recording and done it previously. So even though I didn't save those that track in my session, or even like save the session, those audio files are still made and stored in your audio files folder, no matter what. So that means that I'd already done 6 test recordings, and the one we just did then was the 7th. So what that says is that when Pro Tools is naming these audio clips that it's recording, it takes the name of the track, but then looks in your audio files folder to see if you have any other tracks by that name. Any other files or WAV files by that name. And if you do, it appends a new or the next number to that file. So just to test this, if we were to undo in here, so that file's gone, and then if I was going to just delete these in my project on the hard drive, so now you can see there is no recording files there, named recording. And let's do another recording here in Pro Tools. And then stop and have a look. That's still called 7. Now that might have to do with the internal buffer or whatever's going on inside here in Pro Tools. So let's prove that by deleting this and in fact closing this session without saving. Go to our audio files folder and make sure that that recording _7 file is also deleted. Recording.01 is actually a different name, so we don't have to worry about that. Back to tools, and then we'll open the session from its saved point. Create that mono audio track. Call it recording again, so give it the same name, but this time we are sure that there is no recording files, no files named recording in our audio files folder. And I've also restarted the session, so maybe that will refresh the counting buffer that's naming these files. Record, here we go. Hoping it says recording _01. And it does, cool. So yeah, it just means that Pro Tools must only look at the names of the files in the audio files folder at the start when the session's created. But now we can see, and this is probably what you'll get as well, is that if you do this for the first time and make a new track with a new name that's different to any of the other names in your audio files folder, Pro Tools will assign that recording of that clip, the name of the track, underscore 01. If I do another one here, it will give it the name 02. And as you can imagine, if we do one more on the same track, we'll get recording 03. Now I can't see that there. I could zoom in a little bit. And there it is, 03. Let's open the clips list, which is here. This little arrow there. If I zoom out, find the best place to put this. Zoom out and then click on one of the clips. You can see that by clicking on this clip, it gets highlighted in the clips list. So I'll make this even bigger again. So recording 1 is there, recording 2 is there, and recording 3 is there, and one more for good luck, and we should see recording underscore 4. There it is. Cool. That's the first part of Pro Tools clip naming.